welcome back. Let's welcome on board Sudip Bandyopadhyay as well. And Sudip, hi, thank you so much for making time and speaking with us. I wanted to begin by asking you about KEI, if you track the wires and cables space closely, and the entire consumer durable space is that as well. Because KEI is one stock which is standing tall, 5% higher, sitting at all-time high levels. Do you track this one?
Well, I don't regularly track this one, but overall, this entire space is really excited. And I think what's happening is that there is an expectation of significant consumption bump up on the back of a lot of public spending by the government and the rural income coming back the way it was. I think both these things should definitely help overall consumption. Also, what's happening is some of these opportunities are becoming global, and we will over a period of time definitely find some of the Indian manufacturers becoming a part of the global supply chain, supplying to global OEMs. I think that's another big opportunity which some of these manufacturers are looking at. So both these augur well for this entire industry in the long run.
Okay, Sudeep, what's your take when it comes to the entire power sector? It's seen quite a bit of interest of late. Would you be a buyer as well? And if yes, which name comes to mind?
Well, definitely. I think we have been positive on the power sector for a very, very long time, and our favorite for the last, I think, 1.5 years have been NTPC. That's a number one favorite. Multiple reasons. Primarily being the largest producer today. They have a fantastic backward and forward integration for the traditional power. All the coal linkages and the power utility linkages are perfect. Also, what has happened over the last few years is that have transitioned in a significant way into new energy, green energy as well, and somewhere there will be some value unlocking opportunity for NTPC, which will benefit the shareholders through this this new energy, green energy venture. So overall, the price has moved up quite a bit, but even now, I think we are extremely positive on NTPC.
Right. Okay. Let's also check in on some of the other constituents of the market. Cement, of course, is cracking hard. India Cement is at the bottom of the heap right now, 6.25% lower. IDFC First has definitely taken a bit of a whack there. It's down about almost 5% as we speak right now. So, a lot of brokerages now raising concerns with regards to not the growth trajectory, but the valuations that IDFC First is actually quoting and the kind of run-up that the stock has already had in a pretty short-term time frame. I wanted to understand, where do you think IDFC First stands?
Well, I think it's a good bank with a fantastic management. There is a significant potential. Digital adoption has been fantastic. Yes, the point that it has moved up too fast, too soon is probably right, and that's why some people would be, booking profit or being cautious. That's par for the course. But fundamentally, I see nothing wrong for a long-term investor in IDFC Bank at this stage. Yes, there may be some bit of correction. There was a brokerage report which downgraded the stock, and I think because of that, we have been seeing some amount of selling pressure. But I think these things do happen. There is nothing to worry for a long-term investor point of view. But having said that, I will say that if somebody is looking at the entire banking space today, probably the most attractive stock still continues to be the leader, which is SBI. At the current valuation, SBI definitely is a fantastic buy for a investor with 1 year time horizon.
Stock that you are also recommending?
Sudeep, the entire sugar story, and you also have been tracking that for a while now. You think after the last 2 years of sort of underperformance and consolidation, one can add positions maybe over here?
Absolutely, Aisha. I think there is a structural change in the industry, and the ethanol blending norms changed for the better for the industry, and this gives the industry a whole lot of flexibility going forward. And I think this is one single state action by the government which has given a new life to the industry, I would say, or a new dimension to the industry. We will always have challenges as far as exports are concerned, because sugar is a price sensitive item, and it becomes politically sensitive whenever there are elections, whether it's a state or central election. So as things stand today, I will be a bit cautious, because we are heading into the lot of state elections and central election. So the pricing power probably will be limited. The exports are being and will be monitored very, very carefully. So though there may be global prices may move up, domestic prices may not be moving up to that extent. So I'll be a little cautious in the short term, but if it's question of a long term, I think the industry has changed for the better, and fundamentally things have improved for the industry.
Sudip, what's your take regarding the entire healthcare space and hospitals specifically? Is there a name that you like from that vertical?
Absolutely. I think Apollo Hospital is something which we have been liking for quite some time, and we continue to like that. I think, apart from the the hospital business, which is going great, and post-COVID recovery has been significant as far as the hospital space is concerned. But what Apollo also has is a pharmacy which is both online and offline, and that is also growing rapidly. And we believe this gives a significant value unlocking opportunity at some stage for the investors in Apollo hospitals. And the way the stock is poised, I think for a long-term investor or an investor having at least 1 year time horizon, it's a great buy even at current levels.
Right, okay, that's the word coming in on some of the hospital and healthcare names. Let's see.
What about the entire cement space? It's usually not the best time to buy the cement counters, of course, ahead of the monsoons. But structurally speaking, what's your take on the cement pack?
You are absolutely right. I think the monsoon season is the worst time to, discuss cement and buy cement companies. But, structurally, there is a huge tailwind behind the cement companies. And, the kind of capex, the capital expenditure the central government announced in the budget definitely is a great news for the cement companies. And we will see a lot of infra and construction activity happening all around us. We will continue to see this definitely well into 24, maybe till middle of 25. I think that is great news. Also, if you look at the larger cement players, they had a huge challenge in between when the cost of raw materials had moved up and the margins were getting squeezed. I think that hump has been crossed. Raw material prices are coming down and margins have started improving. As far as the pricing power is concerned, we believe that pricing power will come back post-monsoon, and the demand scenario will become very, very robust. Under the circumstances, we are extremely positive on the large cement companies. Our favorite for quite some time have been Ultratech. We continue to favor that. For somebody who wants to get into mid-tier cement companies, we like Birla Corp. That can be looked at. Also, Ambuja and ACC can be looked at current valuation. I think this is one sector which we can recommend to any investor with great confidence, somebody who has 1 year plus time horizon.
Right. CC, and look at the kind of spike up that you've seen in that particular stock. It's jumped up about almost 15% if you can bring up the intraday high there or intraday graph. And after a very, very quiet first session, in fact, mid-session as well, the spike up has really come in the last hour and a half or so. So closing in with a good 16% gain. So Deep, just very quickly on some of these construction names, NCC, HCC, NBCC as well, some renewed interest seems to be coming back here.
Absolutely, there's perfect logic for that. So much of construction and infrastructure activity is happening. Obviously, one of the beneficiaries would be these construction companies. So NCC we like for some time, and we will continue to like that. I must mention here Larsen Toubro. I think one of my co-panelists did mention Larsen, and it hasn't really moved up. Yes, we are looking at a high, all-time high and things like that, but I think this got a significant upmove opportunity still left. And remember, this is the largest construction company in the country on the private sector. So definitely that also deserves look.
Okay, so on that note, Sudip, we'll let you go. Thank you so much for joining us. But